Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance from above. People got me questioning. Where is the love? So guys, what's poppin'? Alright, so I'm not really sure what kind of look I wanted to do today, but I know that I'm going to use this turquoise glitter. So yeah, keep on watching and find out what it's gonna look like. What? First, I'm gonna be putting on this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is the yellow one. Wait, I forgot a mirror. I got myself a mirror. So I'm taking this flat brush from Vanity Planet, and I'm just gonna blend that concealer out for a eyeshadow base. Okay, now I'm just gonna set my lids with my Airspun loose face powder. I just let that powder set on my face because I'm gonna be wiping that junk off later anyways, and I'm gonna be using glitter so I can just dust it off. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with some basic shades before I do anything crazy with the blues. Okay, I'm taking my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just going to take this base shade right here, and I'm just gonna swipe that all over my lid. Now that that's done, I'm gonna be taking this pinky orange shade right here, and I'm just gonna be focusing that in my crease. Okay, now I think I'm going to mix this pink right here and this bright orange, and I'm going to deepen my crease. So I brought up the shades upwards towards my brow, and now I'm going to make it darker with this red color right here. I'm just gonna add that to my outer V's. It's kind of pink, but it's okay. I'm just gonna blend the eyeshadow more up to remove any harsh lines. Now I'm going to try and darken my crease with this dark brown from my Forever 21 palette. Okay, I'm liking how my shadow looks right now. So now I'm going to cut my crease with some concealer, so I have a kind of an outline for my glitter. And I'm just going to be taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer again, and I'm just gonna outline. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is just the outline for the glitter. Okay, and now I'm going to take this shade, and I'm just gonna put that over so the concealer has something to stick onto before I put on the glitter. So now we're ready for glitter, and I'm just gonna be taking my NYX glitter primer, and I'm just gonna apply that to where I put the concealer, and then I'm gonna be taking my Bulk Glitters Mighty Mini glitter in the shade Flowering Turquoise. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. This reminds me of the Wild Thoughts video. Alright, so I don't think I want this like straight up turquoise. So I think I'm gonna put a darker blue on the outer corners of my eyes so it gives like a halo effect. There you go, this looks more popping. Okay, I'm going back into my Forever 21 palette and taking this dark brown shade, and I'm just going to try and deepen my crease once again, just to give some dimension. Okay, I'm just gonna be taking some of that Airspun powder, and I'm just going to dust off the excess glitter off of my face. Okay, now I'm taking my Vanity Planet brush and I'm going in to this orangey pink shade once again, and I'm going to put it under my lower lash line. Okay, before I move on, I'm going to put on some falsies, and I'm going to be using my Duo Lash glue and then my Ardell Double Up lashes. Okay, now I'll be taking this red shade and mixed it with this shade again, and I'm going to continue to darken up my under eye. Now I'm taking this eyeliner pencil by NYX in Aqua Green, and I'm going to be putting it on my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown. I'm just gonna put my foundation on before I conceal these brows. The Porefessional mattifying gel, and then I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever matte velvet foundation like always, and I'm going to mix that with the Buxom Show Some Skin foundation. Bum 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 bum. Bro, low key I think I have some freckles, like minus the redness. Like, do you guys see those dots? Hey, hey. Okay, now I'm taking my Forever 21 palette again, and I'm gonna be taking these two bronzy colors, and I'm gonna use that as my contour. If you guys didn't know, I really hate using blush because when I was a freshman, I didn't know how to do my makeup. Like, my face was just, it was just red. Like, I'll insert a picture right here. Baby, no! I just realized that I forgot to set my concealer. I'll just do that right now. Okay, while that's baking and whatnot, wait, I missed this part. But anyways, while that's baking, I'm just going to take my Lash Paradise mascara and I'm going to coat my lower lashes. Alright, let's be honest here. This is the dupe. This is the drugstore dupe for the Better Than Yeah mascara, but like, let's be honest. The Better Than Yeah mascara sucks. Like, everyone hypes it up, but it just makes my lashes look crusty AF. Alright guys, so we're almost done. I'm just gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, and then I'm gonna do my highlight and then the lips. Alright, so now I am going to use my Becca liquid highlighter. This came with a set. I think it's in the shade Moonstone. Yeah. Alright, now I'm just gonna dot this on. This smells so good. I'm just going to lightly pat that into my skin. Alright, so now that we have a nice base, I'm going to be dipping into my Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. And I'm going to be taking Moonstone and Tourmaline. Yeah, I'm going to be mixing that and putting it on my cheekbones. Okay. Alright. I see you, highlight. I see you. Okay, now I'm just going to be setting my face once again to kind of make this blend together. Now we're on to the last step, and I've always wanted to try out this lipstick. It's a metallic liquid lipstick from NYX, but I think this is too dramatic. I was planning on going outside later, so I'm probably just gonna stick to a nude pink. I'm gonna be using my NYX lip liner in Nude / Daphne. And then I'm gonna be taking this Wet n Wild Mega Lash liquid catsuit in Nudist Peach. I don't really like this light pink on me. Now I'm gonna be taking this NYX liquid Suede in 04, and I'm just going to go and add some dots around the corners and make it a little darker. Alright guys, so this is the finished look, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to follow me, I'll link that down below in the description, and I'll also put down all of the items that I used today. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.